Hey, what's going on YouTube? In today's video, I want to highlight Kwame Brown responding to Stephen A. Smith comments. Stephen A. Smith recently went on a Mark Jackson show, and he had talked about the infamous clip of him calling Kwame Brown a bust, a bona fide scrub, and all of that stuff. Stephen A. Smith continues to talk about that. So I would like to highlight what Stephen A. Smith said on a Mark Jackson show because it's going to put everything into context in today's video. So let's get right into this clip of Stephen A. Smith on a Mark Jackson show talking about Kwame Brown. Here's the video.
And then you got this damn Kwame Brown talking, and I'm sitting there like, you talking about us talking about black people, all you do is talking about black people. You going over about black people every day. I ain't never talk about you personally. I ain't never talk about your family. I ain't never talk about you. I never would do that. All I said was, on the NBA level, you couldn't play. Now, I don't know anyone on the planet who would tell me that I'm wrong about what I said. Now, that was years ago. So it's like, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be. I'm like, I apologize, bro. I'm sorry for telling the truth at the time. My bad. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it to haunt you 15 years later. It's okay. I wish you nothing but the best. But every time I turn around, the brother keep talking about me. So I said, I guess that's gonna get you clicks. So go ahead and get them.
Got you. I didn't mean to interrupt, guys. I'm gonna let you get back to what you're doing. I just wanted to shout both of you out, man, and y'all enjoy the rest of y'all afternoon.
All right,
Love and appreciate you. Anytime, bro.
No doubt. Thank you. All right, love.
I gotta say though, Kwame Brown played for me with the Golden State Warriors and was very good as a backup center and a starting center when we had no big. So great screen setter, great diver, and a professional.
Thank you for telling me that.
The experience I had with him was
I won't
fun.
deny that. I was just saying that at the time in 2007, I said, I didn't know Twitter didn't exist. I didn't know that this was going to become a meme and 15, 16 years later, people was going to be, I would have never done it. So, listen, we all make mistakes in life. At the end of the day, I wish I wouldn't have spoken about him that way. I've apologized for it. But in the same breath, it's like, you either going to forgive or you're not going to forgive. But if that's the way that you're going to be, that's fine. And it's life.
Okay, that's what Stephen A. Smith had to say about Kwame Brown on a Mark Jackson show. Let's highlight what Kwame Brown had to say in response. Before I highlight Kwame Brown's response, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel. Let's check out what Kwame Brown had to say in response. Here's a video.
I pretty much made your career, Stephen A. You wasn't nothing before you started saying Kwame Brown. That is like one of the most things you know for other than getting loud. You known for snitching on AI, getting your coach fired, and talking about Kwame Brown that you call Kwame. I see you still got that in speech impediment, boy, because my name is Kwame, you dumbass. You say to this day, you go and look up the dictionary and you make sure you look at how the word is used in a sentence and you make sure you study that word and you go get it and you make sure you can say it right so nobody can call you stupid. So then, Stephen A., are you stupid or are you just disrespectful? Because you haven't figured out how to pronounce my name in 20-something odd years, you clown. And everybody in the world can say my name. It's easy. It's Kwame. Or was your daddy right about you, dummy? See, your highest viewed material is when you say my name. And it's crazy the fact that now you're trying to spin it like I'm clout chasing and talking about you. You was in an interview saying all kind of stuff about your daddy, about your upbringing in school, about where you hooped at the park. Mark Jackson ain't know none of them places. But ironically, he's from up the street from you. But Mark Jackson ain't know nowhere where you hooped at. But nevertheless, out of the blue, you just said my name. Like Kwame Brown, he wants to bring up my name. Bring up your name. When you said my name every draft, I was retired. I was gone from the game. And guess who would bring my name up? Stephen A. Guess what he'd be talking about? Who's a bust and how they's a bust? Stephen A. done went to high schools and colleges. What were you teaching these people, Stephen A.? What did they learn from you? A broke knee punk.
Okay, that's what Kwame Brown had to say about Stephen A. Smith on his YouTube channel. And I have to agree with what Kwame Brown was saying because when I watched the interview and I heard that clip of Stephen A. Smith talking about Kwame Brown, my thoughts exactly were, why is Stephen A. Smith trying to move the goalpost and play victim like Kwame Brown is the only one that has been mentioned to him? Keep in mind, when Kwame Brown went viral when he responded to Stephen A. Smith and everybody else, that was talking about him at the time. Stephen A. Smith went on his ESPN show to try to clown Kwame. He could have been man enough and just apologized right then and there, and he didn't have to do that. But no, he did a full TV episode of Kwame Brown lowlights in response to Kwame Brown at the time. So it's like he's acting like we don't have the evidence and the proof of that, and all the other slick comments he has made about Kwame Brown on ESPN as well. And we've been covering that over the past couple of years. Kwame Brown has been covering it. So yeah, man, you know, the proof is in the pudding. Stephen A. Smith, he's just one of those guys, in my opinion, he lacks taking full accountability. He always has to point the finger back at somebody else. But yeah, man, that's it for today's video, guys. I just wanted to give you guys the update with that. Go check out Kwame Brown's Bust Life YouTube channel. I'll have his full link down below. And I'll have Mark Jackson's podcast show in the description box as well. That's it for today's video, guys. Be sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. We'd love to hear our thoughts about today's video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well if you're new to the channel. Catch you guys on the next video. And we out, guys. Peace.